Hey, I'm Kwanzaa.
And I'm Ebony. We are two of the owners of Runway Diva Boutique. Fanta is not here right now, and you are watching Leak TV.
Actually, we was like all over my house, and we had a meeting, a round table, and Fanta came up with the name. So it was like, yeah, cool, that works.
Let's take, clothes off the runway and make them your everyday look. And you can be a diva wherever you go. So that's why it was Runway Diva. So whether you was at church, you was at work, at a son's football game, on a date, wherever, you can be a diva and make it your runway.
Yes.
Well, for me, you put so much into other people's business, or when you're working a 9 to 5 and making sure that their dreams come alive. Why not work on your own dreams? And that's part of being an entrepreneur, 365 days a year. And we always love fashion, and I'm a shopper. I was like, oh, why not just have my own boutique and people come and shop with me, and I can style them and help them out at the same time.
And our mom pushed us to do it a lot. Like, y'all need to do it, blah, blah, blah. We've been sewing all our life into those type of things. I remember back in the day when like the expo and the indoor fair and all that, we would make our little cute little outfits and be like, oh, we cute, So, and then plus I also wanted to show my kids, this is what you can do. You ain't got to work for everybody all the time. You do this.
Well, I remember what we did first was we let everyone know, like just for social media purpose, that we had a boutique coming. We did a fashion show before our boutique ever opened. So we promoted at that fashion show. It was like probably 5 months before we opened up, and then people always knew us just for like being fashionable in high school or even in college. So we used social media, and we used ourselves as platform, still as we do now.
Also, in between that time, it was a lot of meetings, a lot of game plans. We wrote a lot of stuff down. We was old school. We had notebooks and pads, everything of what we wanted,
and a lot of prayer.
And the look we was going for, and how we was gonna work this thing out. Because just jumping into that is like, what the budget, we had to get that straight before we just open up something. For me, to be honest, just getting to know different people, putting a smile on people's face. You don't know how this is a ministry at the same time. You get some people that come in here and they just so hard and down on themselves, and we just bring their beauty from the inside out. So that's been the blessing for me.
For me, it was for my boys. Even though their fathers are entrepreneurs as well, but just to teach them that they can, they don't have to work for anybody else. They can work for themselves. And like Kwanzaa said, it's a joy that people trust you with their look. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing people see is the way that you look, how, that's you, the way that you look. So for a person to say, yes, I want to shop at Runway Diva, I really appreciate it.
Woo! We are all-purpose boutique. When I mean to tell you, you can go to church, to work, the club, a date, and just an everyday woman.
That's what I say, you're every woman.
Jogging suits, like athletic jogging suits. You put some heels on, take that thing off. You can go on and down, put some heels, football game, and then we dress everybody. We go up. The largest size is a 6X. So we kind of dress all women. I believe in having things that I can dress up and dress down.
We have swimming suits. We even have workout outfits available as well. So like she said, I will always say we're your every woman boutique because, again, I'm every woman. I'm a mom. I go on dates. I go to church. I usher. I go to basketball games, football games. So it's your every woman boutique.
She the only mom that goes in heels though.
That's right. I'm gonna have my
and
heels
stuff
on.
like that. I'm the mom that, I put me some tennis shoes, I be running with the kids.
I can do whatever in the heels. Anything you can do in tennis shoes, I can do in heels.
Hey, that's great. I encourage everyone. Right now, the way my life is set up, I got to put me a little tennis shoes on, time to run.
All right.
One for me is blazers, a black or nude, a gray blazer.
I'm going to say denim. You can never go wrong with denim in a classic pump.
Yeah.
A very classic pump. I think you always need
Simple strap sandal.
Yep, a simple strap sandal, a pencil skirt, and even an A-line skirt that you need in your closet as well. And
some black pants and a nice pants.
Yep.
Those things that you can swap off. And also a cute, nice, just a plain tee, tank top you can put under, or a nice button down. Because those things can be dressed up or down. And also another thing is, I want to say, with fashion, hair and makeup can mess up a whole look.
It matters.
It totally, like, you can have too much makeup on and look clownish. No offense, ladies. Sorry, we want to retire a lot of these long lashes in the big brows.
In fashion, you have to wear the right foundation until you become that foundation. Like, we encourage women all day long, okay? Until you are that foundation, you make sure you wear the right foundation, because the ultimate goal is to eat right, get healthy, and be your own foundation, so you won't need foundation. But until then, make sure you have the right brasiers, underwear, all that, to make sure that you look right in your clothing.
Because everybody don't know what foundation is. Foundation is your undergarment. Bras, Spanx, thongs, a girdle. You can double up on girdles. It's good to invest in good bras. The better your bra is, the flatter your stomach is. Everybody wants a flat stomach nowadays. So therefore, if your boobs is sitting up, it separates your stomach.
It does.
You know, it makes you look nice and long and good.
Boutique prices are more expensive on the behalf of, you get the experience. You get someone to help you try on clothing, because when you go to Macy's or wherever, I'm just gonna say it could be Forever 21 or whatever, they're not helping you search for an outfit. They're not helping you find anything. We go back here, we have girls who put the bra on, put Spanx on. I ain't never too good to get on my feet and top your shoe, do whatever. It needs to make sure for your day or whatever event you go to that you be the best look when you come through the door. So I just think you have to understand, when you get into a boutique, their prices are going to be a little bit more expensive. You're not going to see more than 6 items usually of that piece in that boutique.
And that's the key purpose of you shopping at the boutique, because you don't want to look like everybody else. So anything that is different is going to cost more. And I, be honest, personally, I really truly think, we have really good fair prices compared to, a lot of people in other cities. So, I feel like we are successful people. Indianapolis has some successful people. Seeing that successful coin.
Well, I'm a mom, so for me, I'm a mom, I'm a usher, I'm a sister, I'm everything that you could possibly be. I'm that every woman. So for me, it's all about a schedule. I keep a schedule, and I really don't go a different way or whatever. And if it fits in my schedule, I'll do it. If it don't, I don't. And for me, it's like I said, I pray a lot. I make sure I make everything happen. So some days you don't get no sleep, because being an entrepreneur, you work for really your customers. You work for your client. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to set your schedule, but you still work for people. It's just like you work for customers, you work for clients. So, I mean, for me, you got to make sure that you take care of yourself before I can do anything for my kids, before I can do for you. I got to make sure Ebony is 100, because I wouldn't be no good to nobody.
Yes.
So with that, I try to eat healthy. I work out. I have my Lord that I'm talking to. And even if I need to talk to somebody else, I have a mom that's awesome. I'll go talk to my mom in a heartbeat.
Also, for me, it's about a team. See, we got the kids here. We got to make it happen. Make everything is a team. So I big up to my family, my siblings, my mom, my grandmother. I mean, they help us out a lot. So it's, like you said, a schedule. I am such a routine-ish type of chick. I'm like, oh, I got to get up at this time. I got to do this. So it's all about a team.
Yes, it's sharp like a village.
Mm-hmm. We picking up each other kids, like, hey, can you pick them up from this, that? And then it's a blessing. My kids they like boutique kids. So my youngest been at the boutique since she was 2. So it's like she knows how things go. She even know how to be like, ring somebody up.
She does.
Help customers. I mean, and look, you see.
I am my last at the boutique. People now, they be like, oh, where's Dogs? I be like, he's here. He's in the back. He's security. He's at the door. He's somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Make a plan. Write it down. Just don't go. Some people, these new age, they just quit a job like, this is what I want to do. No, life don't stop. You still have to pay your bills. So make a plan and give yourself goals.
Well, I would always say is just make sure it's something that you would do even if you didn't get paid to do it, because you have to love it. You have to enjoy it, because as soon as you start a business, you're not going to be making money to make sure it's cover your home and this and that. So that can be discouraging. So you have to make sure this is a passion for you. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, your passion will turn into income, and it's going to turn into something that, you'll be like, wow, I started off with 0 and now look at me now. So I would just say make sure that you love it, no matter what.
And sometimes you got to keep your plans quiet. You can't just tell everybody. You keep it to yourself until it comes to life, So
and
everybody ain't gonna support you.
And get on your face about it. Talk to God about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the most thing is, praying over your business every single day. I know a lot of people say, manifesting now or whatever, but it's the same as just praying like, Lord, please, this day I want to make this and help me to get the steps to this. And I'll write it down or whatever. I'll do this every morning until this happens.
And also, when you open a business, support other businesses, because that's just making it a full circle. We have to support each other. So if you want somebody to support you, support them.